Hi guys, this is MD Shahzada Imran. So in this video I will show how we can create Java project in Eclipse in Windows operating system. That Java project can be used for mobile automation. This video is a follow-up video of another video that I previously created, and in that video let me go back to the overview of the previous video. I will give the link or the URL in the description box of YouTube so that you will be able to see the previous video. So this video is a follow-up video of previous video. In the previous video I have showed how we can set up automation test environment in Windows operating system for mobile automation. And in that video I also created one sample script, and in this section, in the step 4, in this section I have to create a Java project first, and then I have to create the automation script. So in this video I will show how we can create a Java project so that the Java project can be used later to create automation script. So let's get started. And it was this video was requested, so I am creating this video based on the request from the YouTube video. So I already have opened Eclipse. So I will be creating one Java project. So for that I will click here, click on new, click on Java project. I will give a name. I can give any name, so I'll give Java project for mobile automation. Java project for mobile automation. So now I will keep everything as default. Now click on finish. So the project got created. Since I will automate mobile application, since this particular project will be used to automate mobile application, to automate Appium application, so I have to install some jar files from the internet, and after installing I have to store those on a particular folder. So I will create a folder now and give a name called lib. So I will right click and I will click on folder here that you can see on the video. I will give a name lib and I will click on finish. So I have just created one empty folder. So now I will install some jar files from the internet. So to install jar file I have to launch Google Chrome browser. So I'm launching the Google Chrome browser. So I'm waiting for the browser to be displayed on the computer screen. Okay, so Google. In the Google, I will type Selenium and hit enter from the keyboard. I can see here Selenium HQ.org. So I'll click this link So this is the Selenium HQ org website. So I'll click on download. So from this page I have to download two things. One is Selenium standalone server, and the second thing is the Selenium client and WebDriver language builders, and I will be downloading the Java. So first I download this one, Selenium standalone server. I click here. Click keep. So it got downloaded. If I go to show in folder, you can see this one got downloaded, and it is available under downloads folder. Now I will download this Selenium client and WebDriver language builder, and I will download Java. So I will click here. Now it is being downloading. So this one, I'm downloading, and also this one I'm downloading. So from this Selenium HQ website I have to download two jar files. One is this one, this is the latest version, and also this one. I'm waiting for this to be downloaded. I'm waiting for the download is being completed. So basically in this video I will show how we can create a Java project in Eclipse so that the Java project can be used for mobile automation. So right now I am downloading some jar files which will be necessary for mobile automation or Android mobile automation or Appium automation. So download is done. So if I click on show in folder, it says this one also downloaded. So I also need to download Java client. So in the Google I will write the Ven repository. I will go to this particular repository because this repository has almost all the jar files. So I will write Java client here in the search box and click on search button. Now I can see the second one says Java client for Appium mobile WebDriver. So I need to download this one. So we'll click here. And this one is the latest version, 6.0.0 beta 4, and it launched this month, March. So I will download this one and click here. So once I click here, it gives all the options. So from there I will be downloading jar file, JAR. So I'll click here. Now it is being downloaded. Okay, I think download is done. If I go here, so these are the three things I have downloaded. This one Java client 6.05. Okay, I write down here. The third one is Java client client 6.0.0 beta 4. So these are the three things. One is Selenium server, standalone server, this one. Other one is Java client beta, this one. And this is Selenium Java, this one. Now I will copy these two. Control C from the keyboard, so it got copied. I go to Eclipse, I right click here, click on paste. So these two got pasted here under lib folder. Now if I go back to the downloads folder, there are three things that I have downloaded from the internet. So the third one is Selenium Java 3.11.0, and this one is zipped. So first I have to unzip it. So right click on it and extract all. Click on extract. So it is being extracted or it is being unzipped. %, completed so far. It's still down unzipping. Okay, unzip is done. Now there are under lib folder, if I click on the lib folder, I can see there are many. So I will copy everything. So first I will select everything, Control A from the keyboard so that everything got selected, Control C from the keyboard so that everything got copied in the clipboard. Now I will right click here and click on paste. So everything got pasted under lib folder. If I go back to the downloads folder and click here, I can see there are two more. I need to copy these two also. So I will copy these two, go back to Eclipse, and under lib folder I will paste. Those two got pasted as well. Now I have to add these jar files under build path so that this project, Java project, will be ready for use. So I will right click on it, I will click on properties, and Java build path, I will click on add jars, and if I expand this particular Java project and if I expand the lib folder, I will see all the jar files. So select everything, Ctrl Shift and arrow key from the keyboard, and I'm selecting one by one. Okay, so everything got selected. Now we'll click on the OK button and click on the apply button, and I'll click on OK. Everything, so this symbol just showed up, and this one also, this folder also showed up. That means the Java project is ready, and I also configured all the jar files that will be needed for mobile automation. Now I will create one simple script. So this one is the follow-up video of another video, and the base objective is to show how we can create a Java project and how we can configure jar files. And I already showed there are 3 different jar files that I need to download from the internet, and I need to configure those 3 jar files with this Java project. That is already done and I already showed. And this Java project is ready for use in the mobile automation. Now, if I go back to the overview of previous video, on the step 4, it says create first mobile automation script. So I have created the Java project. Now I will create an automation script. So I will right click on source. I will click on the class. So I'm creating a class. I will give a name. Let's say just for fun. And I will click on this one so that it creates the main method. I will click on finish. So this class has been created. It has a main method. So I will copy code from previously created a script. So I will copy this code that I previously created. I copied the code, pasted here. I will paste here. Now this one, if I select this one and select this one, okay, and click on save. So this script is ready. So I just showed this step, how we can create Java project and the script. Now I will run it. So launch Appium. Appium is already launched. And launch virtual mobile device. This is the virtual mobile device that is also launched. And I will click on this so that Appium will be ready for execution. And open Eclipse, create the automation script. This is Eclipse and this is the automation script that just I have created. This one, just for fun. This is the name of the script. This script will connect to the virtual mobile device, launch the calculator and add 4 with 6 and display the 10. So I'm waiting for more text to be displayed here so that Appium will be ready for execution. Right now Appium is not ready. So I'm waiting for Appium to be ready. This is a follow-up video of the previous video, and I will write down the link of the previous video in the description box of the YouTube video. And in the previous video I showed how we can set up the automation environment in Windows operating system for mobile automation. Okay, now if I run it, so Appium is ready and the virtual mobile device was also ready. So if I run it, I right click on the code and I click on Java application, run as Java application. So Appium is running, automation script is running in Eclipse. Now the automation script and the Appium will launch the calculator app in the virtual mobile device. It just launched. It clicked on 4. It clicked on plus sign. It clicked on 6. and I clicked on equal sign, and the 10 result displayed. Okay, the execution also completed. Now minutes, 20 minutes. Okay. So if I want to use assert in my code, then I will have to download JUnit from the internet. And this is a very simple script where I have used main method. I have used the main method, and therefore I only needed to download 3 jar files. The more complex the automation script is, the more jar files will be needed to download. Now if I want to use assert in our code, let's say I want to use assert, assert dot. Now if I want to use assert, I have to download JUnit from the internet. Now nothing is showing up here. So I will download JUnit. I click on search button, JUnit, and I click on search button. Now I got the JUnit. JUnit notation framework for Java. Now I will click on JUnit, and the latest version is 4.1.2 that released on December 14, 2014. After that, no more release. So I will click on the latest version. I will click on jar and click here. It is being downloaded. So I will just JUnit, I will right click here, I will copy, I will go back to Eclipse, I will right click and paste on the leaf folder. So this one just pasted. I also have to add in the build path, so I will right click on the project, I will click on properties, here I will add, expand, and I will click on OK. I will click on apply and click on OK. Now if I click assert, I enter dot, I can see so many options. Previously I didn't see all those options. Now there are like 30-50 options. These options were not available until I download the JUnit jar file from the internet. So if I want to use assert, then I have to download the JUnit from the internet. So you can see here JUnit 4.12.jar. So the more complex the automation script is, more number of jar files will be needed. So I change assert equal to expected, let's say 2 equal to 4 actually, 4 equal to 4. Assert array equal. So assert equals 4 equal to 4. So assert has so many methods. So assert has so many methods. So I have just used one particular method here. So to use assert method, I have to download this JUnit from the internet and paste under the folder and add in the build path. Now, since this is a very simple automation script, therefore I only needed 4 jar files. What if I do not want to use main method? I want to use TestNG. Then I have to use TestNG jar file. If I go back to Maven repository, I say TestNG, click on search button. This is TestNG. If I click here, the latest version is 6.14.2. If I click here, click on jar file, click here. So it is being downloaded. I'm downloading TestNG jar file from the internet, from the MVN repository, and that will be needed if I do not want to use main method. I want to use TestNG script. So I will copy this one, TestNG, go back to Eclipse, I paste here, this one showed up here. I right click on the project and I click on properties, I click on add project. If I go here, click on leave, here, click on OK, click on apply, click on OK. So TestNG got available here. Now I can create, let's say I will create a TestNG script. Right click here, click on class, fun TestNG. Since I do not have to check this one because I do not want main method under this class, I'll click finish. So this is the class, it doesn't have main method. So now I will copy everything. I will copy everything from here. Copy. Go back here. I will create a annotation at the rate test. I will create a method public void tc and Ctrl V. Now I will say Ctrl Shift O from the keyboard, and this is TestNG annotation. Click on OK. Okay. So now this is not main method. This is TestNG script. So I just created one TestNG script. So if now I will be writing here also TestNG 6.14.2. So I also will be needed TestNG jar file if I decide that I will be using TestNG script. So there are 2 classes here. One class called just for fun, class name, class, this is the name. This is another class, the class name is fun TestNG. In these 2 classes there are 2 different types of methods. One has main method where I have created the script, and other one has TestNG script. So for this particular class, I would need this particular jar file, because this class holds TestNG script. For this particular class, I would not need this TestNG jar class. So the base thing is this 3 will be needed for the previous video. To run the previous video smoothly, these 3 jar files will be needed, and then the more complex the automation script becomes, the more number of jar files will be needed, and these jar files will be downloaded from the internet and has to be configured. And most of the jar files are available under MVN repository. And thank you Richard B for watching my video and asking this particular question, and thank you other people as well for watching, and thank you guys. Bye.